Hey everybody, how are we doing? It is office hours. We have one question already. We did this one yesterday, but we can do it again. We can do it again, Madison. So do not worry. It's the dice roll question. I've got it in a playlist. Let me go find that playlist with the video. So where is that video? Oh wait, here is this. Is this yesterday's? Here's the dice roll question from yesterday. We can do it again, but so this is dice roll from yesterday. Make sure it's the right video. Okay. So you probably hear me in the background right there. I was talking to myself. And so here's the dice roll for video from yesterday, but we can do it again. So if you are here, you get to pick the way it goes. So let me find the other random. I've got so many tabs open. So choose your picks, whatever you want to cover right now. It is your call. This is your office hours. So we will go with what people say. If it's dice roll, we will do the dice roll question. So let's see. I'm going to grab the video right here. I've got a 10-minute video on the dice roll question. Put that in the chat also. So we got this. Can you do which one's the money question? Right now we got the money. We might do the money one first. I think I got the one that I mentioned in class figured out based on the video. Nice. I think it was the grocery store one, right? Because that was in class we mentioned the grocery store one and we haven't done that one in the video yet. So I might do the grocery store to start because we haven't done that one like live this semester yet. So Madison, because I think Karina wants the grocery store giveaway question, and then we could do the dice roll again. But I put 2 videos in the chat. There we go. Madison's like, yeah, do the money one too. That one would really help also. So let's go ahead and bring up the money question right here. So awesome. Thank you everyone for all the positivity right here. We're like, okay, let's all just access denied. I got to reload my Pearson. We're just going to figure out a plan. We're going to make it work. And the good news is, and if you're noticing this, starting early on the assignments, there's less assignments later in the class, but I'd say they're a little more difficult. Start early. As soon as you get stuck, come to office hours, ask questions. So that's the goal, is like, if you get stuck, let us know. Thank you so much, Madison, right there. Everyone helping out. We love it. That's where you're doing my tear up right here. Just kidding. I'm gonna play my happy, sad music just so I can hear it. Let's get ready here. I love this song. Okay, let's do this. I'm not changing scenes yet. Here we are. Let's do it. Okay, here we are. So with this, it's the customer drawing one. We have it right here. Yes. So this one, you have to be very, 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 have I said it enough? Careful with this question, as you do with most of them, but this one's one of the longer ones. So there's a lot of ways to solve this one. I actually do it in R sometimes. I could maybe recode it. I'm not going to, but I code it in R to solve it. But we're copying the numbers over to Word. I just want you to see what I've done. I've taken the numbers and copied them over to Microsoft Word. Does everyone see what I've done here by copying the numbers over to Microsoft Word? Now, when you solve this one right here, you have to be very careful and you have to write down the rules. Let's talk about the rules to start. We're going to open up a new Word document. And the rules are as follows. Let's look at the rules. So all we did to start here was we copied the numbers going here, copied to clipboard, and then we're going to take them and copy them to the clipboard and work on them. We need to know now that 0 through 5 represent $20, 6 through 7 represent 50, 8 is 100, and 9 is, so let's put those here on a Word document. So I've done this a few times, but it never hurts to write down your rules. So the rules are as follows. We'll put this over here. 0 through 5, if we see 0 through 5, that means we gave someone $20. So 0 through 5 is $20. 6 and 7, 6 through 7 is going to be $50. 8 is going to be $100. Man, you walk into a grocery store, get $100. That'd be awesome. And then 9, even better, is $200. And so what we're going to do is, and I always have to check, 'cause there is a rule, we need to give away, let's see right here, the contest continues until the score has given away more than 400. So not 400 exactly. We need to give away more than $400. Okay, let's just pretend for a moment here. So I can do a simulation of this. I'm going to do a fake simulation just so we can understand what's going on right here. Here's a fake simulation of the numbers. Let's go here to money, and we can actually make the vector. Why not? Okay, we need one more of those. Did I do enough of those? And then I feel like I'm missing one. Oh, because 0 through... Yeah, it's missing one of these. So 0 through 5 is that. And then 6 and 7 are those. and there's 8, and there's that. Okay, there's the money vector. Don't worry about that. And let's go here and sample the money vector and sample 1. Okay, how much money did we just give away? I know it's on the screen, but I need you to tell me how much money did we just give away? We're doing the simulation now, but doing it kind of a better way, and then we're going to do our simulation just so we can understand what's going on right here. Someone walked into the grocery store. Amazingly, what did we just give them? Someone walked into our grocery store, and how much money did we just give them? So we're trying to just understand what's going on when we do this simulation. Mine has the numbers converted, so I can actually just see the money we give away. I'll convert our numbers here in a moment. How much money did we just give that customer who walked into our store? We gave them how much money to start? They walked in, we just said, here you go. How much money are we giving you? How much money did we give that customer? It's on the screen. I do not know. Someone walked into our store and we said, here you go, here's money. And we gave them how much money? $200. Nice job, Catherine, right there. Let's throw out, you know what? Whatever. I'm throwing out 200 points. If you're here during office hours is a great way to get points. 200 points. Thank you, Catherine, right there. If you're here live, if you're watching, you get the 200 points right there. You got I should have said to give away the points based on how many points they get or how much money they get. Next person walks in the store, they get $20. How much money are we at right now? How much money have we given away right now? How much money have we given away? And then I want you to think, will I continue to give away money? Yes or no at each point. We've given away this much. Will I continue to give away money? We've given away. So here's our rules. And let's put the rules over here so we can see what's going on. And we're just understanding how this works. You're welcome. You're welcome right there. We're just here to have fun. We're here to learn. I've already coded in the values. How much money have we given away total right now? How much money have we given away? That was thank you to randomness right there. How much money have we given away, and will we continue to give away money? These numbers have been coded to the correct values and the correct distribution of values so we can simulate. How much money have we given away, and will we continue to give away money? There's the rules right here. We know the rules for it. We're doing a simulation of it like using R to simulate. Then we'll use our numbers. So how much money have we given away, and will we continue to give away money? I'll do the next one. Once you do this one, I'm going to handle the next from here. How much money have we given away, and will we continue? Here's the rules. There's the rule. How much money have we given away, and will we continue to give away money? So if we understand the rules, we can do the simulation properly once we get to it. So we're kind of just experiencing it right now. We're like, okay. So we want to give away 400. So Adi, you're really close. How much money via our simulation all the way over there on the other side of the screen? How much money have we given away with the other side of the screen right now? Like over there, I've given away how much money? First person got 200, next person got $20. How much money have I total given away via this simulation? So we gave away $20 just a moment ago. How much have we given away total? You're all right, Catherine. We just gave away 20. So we haven't given away 370 yet. How much have we total given away? Don't worry about all these numbers. This is when we're simulating right here. So that might be where the 370 came from. How much money have we given away total right here via the simulations? Like here, I'll give away more money. That person just got $20. So how much money have I given away now? So this is the money I'm giving away, 220, and now we've given away 240. Does that make sense, Addy, right here? If I simulate again, okay, do I stop or do I keep going? I kind of gave it away by doing that. Should Brian stop giving away money or should he keep going? Look at the rules of the simulation. Should Brian stop giving money or keep going? Like, would this be a completed simulation right here? I've given away 440. Have I completed a simulation right here of a trial of the simulation? And so we stop when we get to 440. It's great answer right there, Madison. It's not like too much. We stop. You are correct. It's too much to keep going. So I think that's a great answer right there. It's too much to go again. We've given away 440 right there. So we stop on this right here and we do another thing. Let's do one more thing of this, just see how it works. I've given away 20. I've given away 70. I've given away 120. I've given away 140. This one's way harder. 190, 210. 230, 250, oh my gosh, 300, 320, and now I stopped because I've given away 420. Does that make sense what I did right here? I kept giving away money until I gave away over 400. Not 400 exactly. I have to give away more than 400 to stop the simulation. Who's with me on this? Like, are people with me that Brian's going to do another simulation here? He's going to keep giving away money. Here's another trial. 20, 120, 170, 270, 290, 340, 360, 380, and then 430. There we go. So that would be a completed simulation right there. Let's go back to our numbers, which we have copied over here into Word. We're just going to take this, copy it, bring it to a new Word document, and we're going to turn these numbers into the actual numbers. So the best way to do this is with find and replace, and you have to match the full word case. So you need to go to find and replace, and you need to go to the down arrow. You'll have a down arrow over here on the Mac. And you need to go to advanced find, and let's go to replace, and we need to go to more, and we need to go to match whole word only. You need to make sure this is clicked. You need to match the whole word. I think that does it. So this is how to fix the numbers and get them all synced a lot quicker. So do you notice right here that we have all these numbers, and this is the quickest way to do it. You can do it manually by changing all the threes, or you can do the whole word, and we're going to find a 3, and we're going to replace 3 with 20, because these are the rules we created. Remember, the rules we created earlier are right here, where we said 0 through 5 is 20, and I'm starting with 3 because it's right here. Oh yes, let me show again. Great question right there, Addie. To get to this stage right here, I'll slow it down. I'm hitting Control or Command F. So this is Control or Command F. On a PC, it pops up on the left. On a Mac, I believe you'll pop up here in the corner. And everyone should have a down arrow right here. You're going to go to Advanced Find. You'll go to like Advanced Find or Advanced Replace. Please, if you're on a Mac, if you can help share what they're doing on a Mac. Like if you do this on a Mac and you get to work, please be like, I went to the top right and then click the down arrow and went to Advanced Find. That's what I sound like when I pretend I'm working on a Mac. And then we're going to go right here. We're going to go to Replace and go to Find Whole Words Only. That is key. You have to make sure to click this. You have to make sure to click this. And I'll explain why in a moment. Were you able to find this, Addie? Were you able to get to this screen right here? This makes this way easier. So, oh, thank you, Madison, right there. 20 points. I know I just gave it 200, but Madison, thank you so much. Madison's dropping hints for how to do it on the Mac. So this makes life way easier, because all we're going to do right here is we're going to go to like 3, or I guess we can start with 0. And we're going to go to 0. And remember our cheat sheet over here. We're just using the numbers on our cheat sheet. The numbers on our cheat sheet say that 0 is going to be replaced with 20. So we're going to go right here with 0, replace it with 20, and we're going to hit replace all. So there was only 1 0. Well, we're going to go to 1, and we need to have this whole word match. Replace all. Oh, am I in the wrong document? Oh, ha 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 ha, I was replacing this document. I was like, something's weird's going on. Oh, maybe I should have kept those open. Okay. We're going to go to find and replace in the correct document. I was like, something weird is going on. So we're going to advance find and replace, match whole words. We're going to go to 0 and we're going to replace all. Now there's 10 replacements. Good. We're going to go to 1, replace all. And notice how these numbers are changing. When I change 2, you're going to see that 2 change, but you should not see this 2 change if you don't have whole word marked. Oh, good, Madison. I'm so glad you found it. If you want to post where that's at for the Mac people, please give a description, because I can't actually show. And if you make a mistake while doing this, then you have to restart with the change. But once you know how to do this, it makes changing the numbers way easier. The next number on our sheet was 6, which we're going to change to 5. I'll zoom in on this so you can see. So if you do see a 6, which you see right there, you will see the 6 change to 50, which is the next number. Next, we're going to change the 7 to a 50, and you'll see a 7 right there, change to 50, replace all. Oh, I changed 6 to 50. Change 7 to 50. There we go. And change 8 to 100. And now we change 9 to 200. And we've done it. There we go. Thank you so much, Addie, and everybody helping out right here. Yeah, it's similar-esque, and I'm sorry I can't show the Mac because I'm on a PC. I wish I could just be like, and here's how we do it on a Mac, and just hop right over there. But that's got it. Now we can play the game. This is what we had to do to get the numbers correctly oriented. You could change them manually, but the reason I would not change them by hand is you're more likely to make a mistake. If you were to go through and change all the numbers, you can make a mistake. But if you know how to do that process right there, I can do it pretty quickly. You hit replace all. Yep. You hit replace all because we're going to replace all occurrences of that number. Make sure to match whole words. Make sure to match whole words, or else you'll start changing, like this 2 will change right here. You want to match the whole word. So make sure you're doing whole word. That is key. If you don't do whole word, it won't work. You can change them manually by going through here and just doing it all manually. But it's a lot less fun. So now we're going to play the game. So we're doing the exact same thing we did over here in R, the exact same thing we did, but we're doing it with these numbers. Does that make sense? Like what I was doing right here, when I was showing you how to play the game, we're going to do it right here. So let's start with this 20. I gave away $20. How much total have I given away now? I'm going to have you do the second one for each one, but so think I just gave away 20, I gave away another 20. How much have I given total away? So how much have I given total away right now? I'm asking a few questions while I do this. So I've given away how much total? I gave away 20 and I gave away another 20. How much have I given away total right now? How much total money has Brian given away? And the rules are we have to give away at least 400. I gave away 20. I gave away 20. How much have I given away total right here? Total, I've given away what amount of money? How much money total at this point? I gave away 20. I gave away 20. How much money have I given away total? How much money? No one knows that. How much money? 40, exactly. I had a great job. And then we go down here, 140, 160, 180, 200, 250, 450. There's a trial. So what I can do right here, which is really nice, is I could write on this and I could put how many occurrences there were. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's 8. Now there's an easier way when we get to the end, but this took 8 trials right here, or 8 simulations in one trial. 20, 70, 90, 110, 130, oh gosh, 150, 170, 190, 290, and then we're way over. That's 490. So that's another simulation. That's 420, and that's 220. Oh, probably gonna hit right there. 220, 270, 290, and 490. That's simulation. And then we go here and we get 20, 40, 240, 340, 360, and 560, which is over 200. 20, 40, 60, 100, 260, 310, 330, 330, 350, 370, way over 570. 100, 170, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300, 320, 340, 360, 380, and that's over at 430. This is the funnest part of this one. Wait, did you just go till your numbers till... Wait, so what am I doing? So, Manuel, I'll slow down right here. I'm adding up the numbers, and I'm giving away more than what? I have to so Madison, let me explain right here. Let me pause. Sorry, I was just going through and doing it. I'm going through, and I'm giving away more than what amount? So, I think you just said it. You said, do you go till you add up numbers that go over 400? That's exactly it. Does that make sense? Because I'm adding up right here, 50, 70, 90, 190, 210, 230, 330. Then we get here to 350, and this goes over, so I've given away 550. As soon as you go over, not at, you don't go to 400, you have to go over 400 to stop. So if you get to 400, you have to go again. Does that make sense, Addy? That's. I was hoping we'd see one of those with this, and hopefully we get one of those instances. But if you get right to 400, you have to go again. So you're giving away more than 400. So the key is that you give away more than 400. That's a common mistake that happens with this one, is that someone's watching this video and they're like, oh no, I had to give away more than 400. And I was hoping we'd have one of those to begin with. I should have done like one of the simulations and showed that, but you have to go away more than 400. So this is 20, 40, 90, so that's, oh my gosh. We'll just add all these up. This is 200 right here. So that's 240, that's 260, that's 310, that's 330, and that is 430. And that is 110, 130, 150, 200, 290, 310, and that's more? Yeah, this is such a... Do you see why I made a solver for this one, which I didn't get from my computer? 20, 40, 60, 160. There we go. That's 200. Maybe this will be one of those ones. That's 200. That's 260. Oh, wait. Is that it? Did we do the 10 simulations? Because you'll have numbers at the end of this. So let's count the simulations right here. Okay. We zoom way out. Did we get all 10 of them? Yeah, it's a simulation. 7, Yep, and we did it. And the 10th goes across the screen. So, like if I go to new pages, you can see it. But there's the 10 simulations right there. It's just that this simulation goes from across the screen here. This simulation goes across the screen here. And I don't think any of the other ones will go across the screen. The simulation 5 right there is on its own screen by itself. But the simulation 7 goes across the screen right there. So if we have done this properly, we're good to go, and we solved the question. We did the hard parts. We've done all the hard parts, the recoding of the numbers, completing the simulations. Now we're to the easy part. The easy part is counting up how many occurrences there are, but we could go through here and count how many trials there are. Hey, Brian, have you done the question with the randomness? We did. Yeah, that one's pretty quick. We can do that one next here. Let's do one next. It's pretty quick. I don't think we've done that one this week. I think we did it last week really briefly, but let's do that one next. In the first trial, there's eight occurrences right here. And so you could count all these. But there's a quicker way. One thing I did, and I want to make this clear, is I deleted off the extra numbers at the end. If you have extra numbers, delete the extra numbers. If you have extra numbers, delete the extra numbers. Then go down here to words. There is a total of 86 words on this page with 10 trials. What is the answer? 86 words, 10 trials. So we have 86 words and there's 10 trials. With 86 words and 10 trials, how many attempts did it take on average? With 86 words, which each of these right here is considered a word. So there's 86 words. I don't think it's counting my spaces. I've done this one a lot, so I'm 99% sure it's not counting the spaces. You see the lines are different. There's different lines. So there's 86 words with 10 trials. So what would I do here to get the answer with 86 words and 10 trials? So what would be the answer for the question? So 86 words with 10 trials. How many times did it take on average to get a winner? We're going to super cross our fingers on this one. This one's the least fun one to solve. If I made one error, I will get it wrong, and I am not perfect. That's why I built the solver, so I can check answers. So how many trials did it take on average per simulation? So how many trials did it take on average per simulation? How many trials who knows in the chat how many trials it took on average per simulation? Because we had 86 total giveaways. I have a question regarding the first. Do we need to have confidence? No, you use predict. I did that one, Mubarak. Check out earlier office hours. I did that one today during office hours. I don't have the video marked yet, but you'll see it at about the 30-minute mark or the 30-minute mark. Check out earlier office hours today, and you will definitely see it. And thank you so much for swinging by, Mubarak. I appreciate that. You'll use the predict function. And we have 8.6. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Nice job, Madison. Thank you so much, Madison. We're throwing another 20 points. Thank you, Madison. I have a rule. It's like I don't answer questions. Because then you get as soon as you start answering questions, which I kind of did, like I was like, oh, I'll go and answer it. Then people are like, he'll answer the question. I'm like, no, I want everyone to answer it. Yes. So Brian, you didn't cross your fingers. I'm sorry. Not today, my Pearson. Not today. So easy to make a mistake on this problem. It would have not shocked me if I had made a mistake. Very easy to make a mistake. I've solved this problem hundreds of times. I probably make a mistake about 5% of the time. That's why I built a solver, so that I know the answer is the answer when I get it. So I built a solver that you can just put the answers, you can just put the numbers into R and be like, yep, there's the answer. We got it. So we'll do the birth defects question. With the birth defects question, where is it? And Mubarak, we can circle back to that if you want. Yeah. And thank you, everyone. So much positivity. Love it. So think about this. The probability of a baby being born with a birth defect is 6 out of 200. So first, turn this into a percentage. So first, take this information right here, 6 out of 200, and turn it to a percentage. Which, no, you couldn't do it with those other numbers. So, I know, Madison. No, I know. It's so... I like the problem, but it's tricky. It's a tough problem. It's like you want to do the randomness quiz like one time, be like, I'm done with it. I know how to do simulations. I got this. Maddie, great job right there, 3%. So everyone's like, Brian, no more R. Well, the reason I like R is the following. I want us to look at the following number vector. So just looking at the number vector, which is perfectly on the screen here, we got numbers you can see there's 20 numbers per screen right now. There's 20 numbers per row. So think about 0. What is another way to write 0 but as a 2-digit number? Just think for a moment as 0 as a 2-digit number. So think of 0 as a 2-digit number. Just think of 0 like as a 2-digit number, and how would you write that? And then I want us to think about this for a moment. I'm going to put 2 things on the screen that we can see. Not that. So 0 as a 2-digit number will be 0, 0, exactly. And so when you look at this, how many numbers are there between 0 and 99? And just think about this. Aren't you just taking this and putting it over here and going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up to 100? I would use 0, 0. That's how we do it as a 2-digit number combination. It's like 0, 0. And then this would be 0, 1. This would be 0, 2. This would be 0, 3. Like as a 2-digit number combination, which the 0 is not really needed, but then you could simulate 2 numbers. Like if you were to simulate numbers right here, like if we go to sample and we go to sample the numbers 0 through 9 and we sample one number, now we'd simulate the number 15. So that'd be 15 right there. That's the number 87, that's 88, that's 53, that's 20, that's 96, that's 67, and that is the number 4. Does that make sense how I'm simulating numbers right here, 2-digit numbers, by basically randomly creating numbers, but the first number was 0, and then the next number was 4, so this was 4. This will be simulating another number right here, and that's number 70, and that's 21, that's 70 again. Well, that's interesting, 28, and that's 3 because it's 0, 3. So we're doing the same thing right here by saying numbers 0, 0 through 99, and it looks like the following way. This is 100 numbers. So knowing that this is 100 numbers right here, how many numbers is Brian highlighting right now? Really easy question. Oh, wait, so Lauren, which part are you confused on? Like if I were to write this out right here, it'll maybe make more sense if I do the following. I'll grab it over here and I'll bring it over here. So these numbers right here, oh, no worries. Just 10 trials. Correct, Parker. Exactly. So we're trying to calculate the probability that a baby has a birth defect, and we're going to use random numbers to simulate this. So we're trying to figure out the probability that a baby has a birth defect, and we're using 100 random numbers to simulate this. So when you look at the results right here, we're going from 0 to 99, and that's what we have over here, is we have the numbers 0, 0 to 99, and how many of the numbers have I highlighted on this number line? With the yellow highlighter. That should be good enough. Oh, there, Lauren. I think people are seeing it. It's clicking exactly. So when you simulate a random number 0, 0 through 99, we will have certain numbers we're using. This is where people, I think, get confused on this problem. I like that. It's clicking. I like that. Like I think when you visualize it, sometimes it really helps with seeing it. Like this is why I try to create a visual with everything I do. It's like, okay, if we draw the number 0 through 2, which is 0, 0 through 0, 2, then we would say the baby has a birth defect. Yay, happy times. That's sarcasm. And then 0, 3 through 99 is not having a birth defect. And so my Pearson just has the greatest topics for problems. Thank you, my Pearson. So what we're doing right here is we're saying use the numbers 0, 0 through 0. Let's see right here. And we're going to think this one right here. We're going to go 0, 0 through 0, 2, which is what we've represented. And then 0, 3 through 99. And this is what we visualized over here, because how many numbers does Brian have on the screen right now? Each row has 20 numbers in it. How many numbers are total on the screen right now? How many numbers are total on the screen right now? How many numbers are total on the screen? Yeah. Oh, did we do that one? Yeah, Maddie, we can definitely, or Addie, sorry, Matt, Addie. Did we do that one? Which one is 100 total numbers? And with 100 total numbers on the screen, we have 3, which matches our simulation. We could have done it with 200 numbers, but it's 3%, 6 out of 200. So where did we get the 3 from? It was 6 out of 200. That's how we obtained 3%. And 00 through 02 is 3% of the numbers. So if you look at this visually, this is 3%, which is what 6 out of 200 was. Is this problem making a lot more sense right now that 6 out of 200 is equal to 3%? Our simulation above shows that 3% of the time we would expect to simulate birth defect right there from the random simulation. So hopefully this makes more sense. This should be the right answer. I'm not as fearful on this one. Watch me not be fearful, and then we get it wrong. Now we get it right. Let's see here. The what is the website one? What is the website? Is this one? Can you do the one website in the long run? Is this the one right here? Oh no, we're gonna. I think this is the one that people want. We're up to new questions right now, new problems. You get to pick. It says, can you do the one about the website in the long run? I think this is the one, right? So, does it say anything about a long run? I don't know. So this is the website one about playing the lottery. And when we do the website one about playing the lottery, we're going to use basically the law of averages. Awesome, Andy. Yep, let's do it. So this is the law of averages in this one, which is not a truth. I want you to tell me, let's flip a coin. The law of averages, which is something we cover in chapter 10 coming up here soon, says that if we have a coin and we flip that coin, so let's go here to sample the vector heads and the vector tails, and that's not how we do it. And we sample from this one occurrence. It just came up. Oh no, I got to put this down. There we go. So it just came up heads. What do you think the coin will come up next time? Flip, call it in the air. 100 points if first answer gets it right. 100 points for the whole chat if first answer gets it right. I'll get 50 if they get it wrong. What do you call? Call it in the air. Coin's in the air. It's flipping everywhere. I could make an animation of a coin flip. We actually have that, I think. What do we have? It landed on the ground. What'd you call? What did someone call? Is it heads or tails? It was just heads a moment ago. I flipped it. It was heads. I picked it back up. I'm flipping it again. Nice flip in the air. Flip, up. Calling tails. 50 points. You know what, Addy? I appreciate that. We're still giving away the 100. It's just crazy office hours points. So I need to go back to giving away 20. People are calling heads. They're like, it just came up heads. So law of averages. Now it came up tails right there. So you see, ooh, 3 tails in a row. Heads, heads. Oh, 4 heads in a row. Now it went back to tails. Earlier today, we had 8 tails I think it was 8 heads or tails. One of them came 8 times in a row with just a few trials. So we're kind of using the law of averages here, which we shouldn't use. But we're going to look at this number table here, and we're going to say which number occurred the least, because we think that independent events, which means the past doesn't tell us anything, are somehow predicted by the past. So we're doing a fallacy right here. We're fallaciously thinking that the previous trials of the lottery are going to give us information about what will happen now. So we're like, oh, I can see what happened, and somehow it's going to give me information about this thing that's totally not connected to it, because the new numbers are not going to be connected to these old numbers. They're independent. So this is the law of averages, saying that things average out, but they're actually independent. So this is a fallacy. It's not really a law. It's a fallacious law. It's a bad way of thinking. So with this right here, the trick to this is to find the number that appears twice. 0 appears more than twice. 3 appears more than twice. 2 appears 3 times. So thank you so much for awesome, Parker. Congratulations. Everyone give Parker some congrats in the chat. Let me say great job, Parker. That's what we like to see. This is a tough one, and we like to see those hundreds. So, and if you don't get 100, don't worry. Don't. sounds delicious. I think you guys just try to make me laugh in the chat. I think you guys like, how can we make Brian crack up today? And you have succeeded. 8, 7, 6. Is it 6? I think it's 6. So everyone, great job, Parker. Congratulations. That is an accomplishment on this one. It's tricky. It's a tough one. If you get an 80 on this, don't worry, not the end of the world. We drop 1 in this group. This is probably the harder one. The sampling one is also a little tricky. But if you can get 100 on this one, get one more 100 in the book. Great job. So I think it's 6. Why is Brian choosing 6? Like specifically, 6 is the number that occurs what in this table? And that'll tell you the trick to know if you have it. Like you can do a kind of quick skim of it if you know the trick of how often the least number will occur. Like the way they do their simulation on what number it is, as far as I've seen, it always follows this guideline. So why is Brian choosing 6 as his lucky number? That's an important thing to know. And hopefully I'm going to double check my look at this. Pretty sure it's 6. And why is Brian choosing 6? Because 6 is the number what? Why did Brian say, I am choosing 6 as my lucky number? He's using the law of fallacy, the law of averages, which is a fallacy, to say, I'm going to pick the number that occurs the blank from the past because I think that's going to give me information about the future. It doesn't mention law of averages here, which is a fallacy, but the more we hear these concepts and you're like, oh, that law of averages thing, it's like playing a slot machine that's totally random and being like, I've lost so much money, I'm due to win. No, if the slot machine is random, you're not due to win. Or you're playing poker and you're like, I've had so many bad hands in poker, I'm due for a good hand. The cards don't care. The cards don't care that you had bad luck all night. The cards aren't going to be like, Brian's been losing so much money. We should really give him pocket aces. That'd be so great. Man, king, queen, or king ace, something good. Suited king ace. I like pocket aces, but I'd almost rather have suited king ace. I know pocket aces are better. We're choosing 6 because 6 is the least common number. I almost like, enough about poker, Brian. Yes, I play poker. I like poker. We see 6 occur 1, 2, 3 times. 3 times out of 20 occurrences, unless I'm miscounting. That's 3 times out of 20. 3 divided by 20 is 15%. No. 3 divided by 20 is 15%. Just show it right there mathematically. And there we go. Does this make more sense how to do this one right here? I think there was another one that people were wondering about. But do people understand how to do this one? Pick the least occurring number and then see how often that number occurs in the new trials. You'd expect it to occur about 10% because it's a random number 0 through 10, or 0 through 9 rather, which is still 10 numbers. But we just go through here and we see that 6 occurred 1, 2, 3 times. So hopefully that makes sense to everybody. We haven't had any lag bursts this week so far. We've been pretty good. And there was another question. What was the other one? What other questions are people wondering about? Let me see which other ones we haven't done this week. I'm going to try to find questions we haven't done. We did the state one this week. So it's your call now. We're totally open. We did the coin flip one this week. And it's really quick theory, poker theory with Brian. We'll pause right here. Poker theory with Brian. I'll go to the screen while people are 4 couples at a party. We did that one earlier, Claire, so we can do it again. So we might still have the cheat sheet up for it, so we can do it pretty quickly. I wrote the cheat sheet for it. And I'd almost rather, Brian's theory on poker is, if I'm in a large hand with a lot of people playing the poker hand, I'd rather have like 6, 7 suited. I'd rather have low suited pairs or low suited cards, and that way I can hit like a low straight. Oh, no, Clarissa, are you working on that one now? No one's given a question. This is your office hours. This is your time. We can work that one because we've done a lot of these. We've done a lot of the hardest ones. And that is one of the hardest ones. It's a great question to ask. I'm throwing 20 points, Clarissa. Thank you for asking that. You're here. You get to ask. I just mentioned that we've done it because if someone's like, oh, I really want to see this problem, I'll do that one probably first. But no one's given another question. So Clarissa, let's work on this question right here. And we're going to use our cheat sheet from earlier just to kind of practice. And so if someone maybe tried it earlier and just couldn't do it, and they're like, I don't get this question because this might be, I'd say it's the hardest theoretical question. Like the theory behind this question is the hardest. And I've got the cheat sheet open, so this will really help with explaining this. So we're going to delete out the graphic. We got our rules still there. And a second occurrence of this or a second working of this is definitely great because theoretically this is a hard question and they don't, I wish they just listed all the rules, they imply them, and you kind of have to figure some of them out. Okay, so here's the way this game works. You've got people. We need people right here. You got people. So you have how many people are going to go to a party? How many people are going to a party? Can I move this person now? Yeah, there we go. And I should have done like different colors or something, but we got people right here. How many people are going to go to a party? So this is the theory behind this. How many people are going to a party? 8 people. Nice job, Chris, right there. You got 8 people going to a party, but they're grouped together, right? Oh, they are grouped together, but these people, I can move them apart. So, because I drew them together. So you draw them together, they stay together. So with this right here, they're drawn together. So with this, we're going to pair these people, these 8 people together. They're people 1 through 8. They're 0 through 7. I can't think today. So 8 people are showing up to a party, and they're numbered 0 through 7. People 8 and 9 are not here at this party. This is 0, 1, 0 and 1 person, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, and 6 and 7. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do a simulation right here where we start randomly pairing these people together. Like we're going to randomly start pairing. I can't disconnect these people from each other, so I got to delete one of them. Go away. But we're going to start randomly pairing these people together, just kind of randomly pairing them. Does that make sense right there? So we're randomly pairing these people together. They might be paired with someone different, and I wish I had put their numbers in their head. You know what? I think I can make this work really well if I do the following. Hopefully I'm going to do a really good visual for this. I want it to make a lot of sense. So 2 seconds. We don't want person 8. What? Okay. Now it just hates me. What is going on? I can't even click in here. There we go. And then we need person 0. What am I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where I have one extra person. Do I have extra? I have an extra 6. Okay. So Bryce took the quiz and some of the wrong rounding issues. Send me an email, Addie. I'll take a look. Okay, here we go. Oh, so perfect. This is working out awesome. Does everyone see what Brian is doing right here? Yes. This has got it. This is exactly how I want to show it. Okay. Does it make sense what I've done right here? I have created people 0 through 7. Here's my people 0 through 7 showing up to the party together. And what we will do is with this first trial, who is paired together? So I want you to just think. Let's just look at our visualization right here and think about who was paired together in the first trial right here. Like the first trial, who's paired together for the first trial? Let's go to first trial here. Let's put all the people over to the side right here. Those are the people who showed up to the party together. We're just going to take our people and put them over here, just away to the side. So we got all of our people. Who showed up to the party together first in this first simulation right here? This might do the best. I'm trying to figure out new ways to teach this. I try to figure out better ways every semester. Who showed up first? Let's put here a big open area. And who showed up first in the first trial together? The first trial, the first simulation. Who showed up together to the party? Who showed up together right here to the party? Like we're gonna repair them. People show up 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all show up together. So they showed up like that. Who are we pairing together first? Who are we pairing together first right now? Who are we pairing together first? Go to the first trial, and who are we pairing together first? So who are we pairing together first? And this is our pairing area right here. This is the big pairing box. Who are we pairing together first? Who's going to be the first group we're going to pair together? So we're going to pair people together, and who are we pairing together first? Any ideas? Look at the simulation up top, and who are we pairing together first? Who are we pairing together first? Got all the rules on the screen right here. Just got to go up here and see who we're pairing together first. I got the numbers in their heads right there. So you had 0, 1 show up together, 2 and 3 showed up together, 4 and 5 showed together, 6 and 7 showed up together. Who is being paired together first? Who is being paired together first? Does anyone know? So we got all the rules on the screen for this. I don't know. 5 and 4, nice job, Clarissa, right there. 5 and 4 are being paired together, exactly. So, and we could probably put little marks in the box right here. There's a couple, 1, 2. Now, okay, so now I want you to look at this. And I want you to tell me, who do we pair together? Well, actually, you know what? Didn't 5 and 4 show up? So guess what? This simulation is over right here. It's game over. We paired them together, and the simulation has ended. This trial has ended because we paired together two people who showed up together. So that simulation ended. We paired together two people who showed up together. And so that trial ended because two people were paired together who showed up to the party together. So let's go to the next simulation. Let's put everyone back to hang out with their friends. So everyone's back hanging out with their couples. We've got the couples right there. And we just got the people who came together to the party. I want you to look at 3 and 8 and tell me what I do according to the rules with 3 and 8. What do we do according to the rules with 3 and 8? Look at the rules, and I want you to look at 3 and 8. Why am I not going to use 3 and 8? Like, what rule is going to have Brian go to 3 and 8 and say no? He's going to go to that and say no. He's going to be like, nope, can't do that. Why am I not using 3 and 8? So I'm hoping this visualization helps out a lot with it right here. Why am I not using 3 and 8? 8 is not there. Great job, Clarissa. Close to 20 points. Thank you, Clarissa, for working on this. Like, it's just practice. And if we understand how to do this one, 8 is not present, HTT, great job right there. So we're going to skip that one. We're going to go to 1 and 7. 1 and 7 are going to be to the party together. That's a couple who didn't show up together. Next, we get to 2 and 4. So 2 and 4 can go together right there. And 8's not there, 8's not there. 0 and 5. And this is where you have to deduce a lot of times. So this is a rule right here that, no joke, an instructor asked me about. If you get down to only having a certain group of people who are left, you then have to put those people together. If you notice, only 6 and 3 are there by themselves. Now, if you notice, none of these people are with someone they came to the party with, and so we have paired together people with new people. They're going to be like, yay! That's, I don't know, I wish I could have them all. Watch. Please don't all pair together. They're all paired together with different people. Yeah! Oh, there we go. We achieved the goal. So let's bring them back out. There we go. Let's put them back. So we're just putting them back. This is how to understand how to do this problem. We could do the last simulation a lot quicker. Like, you don't have to have all the drawings and do it like this, but this will hopefully help show what we're doing visually while doing the simulation right here. Like, we can understand that we're just pairing people together, and there's 7 goes down there. So the next simulation right here is 4 and 7 are paired together. Let's put a green check mark. Why was that simulation a success? You need to know, why did Brian put a green check mark? I want to pause there. I said it, but why did Brian put a green check mark on that simulation? Why did Brian put a green check mark on that simulation? Why did Brian put a green check mark on that simulation? You have to know why I put a green check mark. It's not because I went to the end. It's not because I covered every number. We could cover 4 numbers and be done. Technically speaking, we could do 4 numbers, 4 pairings, and simulation overdone. And success with the simulation. Why was that simulation considered a success when I looked through? Why was that simulation a success? And then we'll talk some strategies for this problem at the end. Why was that simulation considered a success? Why was it? Why did Brian put this green check mark here saying I'm going to count that as a successful simulation? So I paired together 1, 7, 2, 4, 0, 5, and 6, 3. And it's a success. No pairs were in the original simulation. Like, we didn't see these pairs. If you see these pairs anywhere in your simulation, you fail. So great job right there, HTT. Let's pair together 1, 7. Sorry, I have to lean into this. They didn't. What? They're not at 9's not at the party. Why am I not using this trial right here? Why is Brian not using that trial or this trial? Why is Brian skipping both of these trials right here? And it'll help probably if I start by doing the pairings. So if I put together this person here and this person here, why am I not using the pairings of 6, 4 or 0, 7? Why am I not using, just take a look at the simulation, and why is Brian not using the pairings of 6, 4 or 0, 7? Why did Brian not? He skipped these. I skipped this one. I skipped this one. I'm not using those. So why did I not use those right there? You have to see my horribly scribbled numbers from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 over there, 5, 6. So 4 and 7 were taken out of those groups right there. Why did Brian not use 6 and 4 and 0, 7 as pairings? Why did I not use those numbers as pairings? So this is the rule down here. I'm double checking. Yeah, got all the rules I think on the screen. So you can't pair together people twice. You can't double pair people. So since I've already paired 4, they cannot be used again. Since I've already paired 7, they cannot be used again. But what can be used is 3 and 5. I'll do the last 2 pairings here more quickly, just to show you don't have to do what I'm doing right here, because this takes way longer. So we've paired together 3 and 5 right now. 8 is a number that does not exist. Skip that. 5 can't be paired with themselves, and they're already paired. 0 and 6 can be paired together, and that leaves the last combination of 1 and 2. Now be very careful. Somebody will tell me 1 and 2 came to the party together. No, they did not. If you look at your list of numbers, we have 1 and 2, they're fine. 3 and 5, they're fine. 4 and 7, they're fine. For the customer's question drawing, do it to be 10 trials. Yep. Delete the extra numbers if you have extra numbers. Great questions right there. If you have extra numbers, delete the extra numbers. So you can have extra numbers. You will have 10 trials, though. Like, you will only utilize 10 trials. Great question. Make sure to delete the extra numbers if you have them. If you come out with extra numbers, delete them. Delete. So this was another successful trial right here. We got everyone paired together who was with someone new. On this next one, 7 and 3 is paired together. And then 6 and 2 are paired together. And then 1 and 5. Oh, and then we have to deduce the last couple. Really? That's nice of them. I think so. Let me see here. 7 and 3. 6 and 2. Yep. And the last couple, we have to deduce the last couple, which is going to be couple 0 and 4. Man, I've been getting the hard ones today. That is a successful trial. Everyone's with someone new, unless I misread it. I'm totally going to make a mistake on this. The next one, we have 1 and 4 are paired. Oh, darn it. 0 and 5 are paired, and 2 and 3, which is going to be a failure. 2 and 3 came to the party together, which means this is a failure in the pairing. We've paired people together who came to the party together. Only 10 trials. Did you get it right, Abby? I hope you got it right. Only 10 trials. Even if you have extra numbers that go over, it could be that you made an error. It's a tricky question. So it looks like I have... Same as earlier, you can only have 10, you can only have 0%, 20%, 40%, 60%, 80%, or 100% trials that meet the criteria. I'm worried I got it wrong. But let's go with it. Let's go with 60%. 3 out of 5 simulations. I'm always worried. Not today, my Pearson. Not today, my Pearson. What do we say? It's one of these buttons. I know which button it is. Not today, my Pearson. Not going to trick us with this one. You can do this a lot quicker. Let's speedrun it. Let's start with that speedrun clock. Where's my speedrun clock at? We beat it. Can't beat us today. If you know the rules quickly enough, here, let's pull up the question. Let's speedrun it. We haven't done speedrun in a while. Let's see how quickly, because everyone's like, the question's impossible. I mean, it's a tough one. It's very easy to make a mistake on. I'll make it smaller here. Let's hit the stat to 1 speedrun. Stat to 1 speedrun. Okay. Bring up the Microsoft Word document. Okay, we're going to try to speedrun this question. Let's see how quickly we can do it. Let's give everyone some confidence. Can Brian get it correct? Can Brian speedrun it? Can we get this question done in a quick time with the rules we know? Okay, so let's see. What's the bet right here? How quickly can Brian do this question? How quickly can he speedrun this question? I think I can do this question in under 2 minutes. I already looked and saw something. Okay, so under 2 minutes. Let's see if we can go sub 1. 2 would be good. 1 would be better. Here we go. So here we go. Thank you, Ashley. Under 2 minutes is good. Under 1 is amazing. That's the world record, is sub 1 minutes. So here we go. First thing I see is that is an incorrect pairing. That trial is a bonk. We lose. This is, 6-5, 2-1. Okay, those are paired together. 0-4, that means 3 and 7. This is a good pairing. 1 good pairing. 5-7, 5-7, 2-4, 5-7, 2-4, 1-3, 6-0. That's a good pairing. 2-5, 2-5, 0-4, 2-5, 0-4, 3-6. Those are all good. 2-5, 0-4, 3-6, 7. It's far away enough. That's good. That's a good pairing. 2-4, good pairing. 2-4 is a good pairing. Oh my gosh, my brain's breaking. 7-6, I see 7-6. That's a bad pairing. It's 60% again. Gotta be kidding me. There we go. Sub 1 minute. I promise you I didn't cheat. I wasn't. It's not always 60%. Not lying. It's not always 60%. Like all today it's been 60%. So I mean, I'm not saying it's not always 60%. I promise you. Like if you're like it's 60% because Brian keeps getting 60%. What? I got it wrong. It's not always 60%. It's not always 60%. That was a new trial right there. So we just did it in sub 1 minute. I promise I'm not just guessing 60%. Just our asked question. My two youngest, Emily and Josie, are wondering if they can see. They don't believe you. What? They need more faith because everyone knows if Tiny Brian's here.
Tiny Brian's here. Tiny Brian's got a tiny puppet shark. But regular size Brian?
Regular size Brian? I got a regular size puppet shark. There's puppet shark and tiny puppet shark because
if my puppet shark was big, that wouldn't make sense. Tiny Brian always has tiny puppet shark. See, if I do regular puppet shark, nope. He's too big. He's as big as me. He'd eat me. I'm scared of that puppet shark. I don't know. There's a lot of craziness in this class. We'll go over here. Wait. Let's go. What's happening, everyone?
Well, we're in the void now. Tiny Brian. Tiny Brian. It's the end of office hours. Let's put on some music right here. Some boss music. Craziness. This is what college is. It's just craziness. Tiny Brian, you are vanished. Tiny Brian's gone. Tiny Brian's gone, but Puppet Shark, his Puppet Shark, remains. Tiny Brian's Puppet Shark never leaves. We got Mewbot here, and the evil Mewbot. Evil Mewbot. Appear, evil Mewbot. Yes, there's evil Mewbot. Any questions as we finish up office hours here? Brian needs to come back. Go back to regular times where
it's just me here. What are we doing? You're welcome. I didn't think a college teacher would be that silly either. We got class mascot. We got Mewbot here.
I am Mewbot.
I mean, you gotta have a mascot. You gotta have everything. Mewbot sometimes gets a little angsty.
I am Mewbot.
Chill out, Mewbot. Yep. Earlier office hours, we went over some of the BAS assignment. Ashley, feel free to ask. We'll definitely doing probably a lot tomorrow. And because we'll cover material today. And people will hopefully have some. There's been great questions already. We did the first part. Kayla was here for the first part today, and we went over the coding for part 1. So I'll be putting that on there. But can you give her the lottery question? Which one's the lottery one again? Which one's the lottery one again? How's it go? How's that lottery question go? Let's put on some chill music. Chill music. Doing problems with chill music. Lottery question. Which one's the student question? We might have done it. We're nearing the end of office hours. Which one? Is it the state assignment? A website that notes in long run. Yeah, we got this. We got it. Yeah. Puppet Shark, we got this. You're so positive, Puppet Shark. Awesome. See you in class, Ashley. Excellent work. A website notes that in the long run, one expects each value to turn up about the same number of times as the winning lottery number. So when you think about this, it's like a coin flip. When you flip a coin, you could guess if a coin's going to be heads or tails. So I just flipped tails right here. I just flipped tails. What do you think the coin's going to flip now? Just landed. You got to call it. You can't see it though. Can't see it. What do you think the coin is? It just went tails. What do you think it is? I'm going to take a look here. What do you think the coin is? It just flipped tails. So we're going to use the past to help us predict. It's not a good idea. It's the law of averages. It's like saying, it just came up tails. That coin just came up tails. And you know, that coin probably cares about what it just came up. That's a fallacy. So I'm going to say that coin, like you might say it's going to come up heads. Would you be right? No, you wouldn't be right. Thank you, Randomness. So, and we'll do that one next, Karina. You got it. So the coin doesn't care. This strategy they're using right here, this strategy, is not really a good strategy because it says, if we look at this random number table and we say, okay, the winning number is like first day was 8, next day was 5, next day was 1. We're going to see which number appeared here the least. And the number that appeared here the least will occur twice. Coins have emotion. I'm sorry, coins. I'm sorry, coins. I didn't mean it. So the number that occurred least will occur twice. That is not that it will occur twice. It's just how my Pearson works. Because I've done this problem a lot. Like I've done this problem hundreds of times. I know from experience that the number that occurs least occurs twice. That's just a tip. And so we go right here and we see that 4 occurs multiple times, 5 occurs multiple times, 3 times, 6 occurs 3 times at least, 7 occurs 3 times at least, 8 occurs multiple times, and is it 9? Seriously? I think it's 9. There's 1 9, there's 2 9s. So 9 occurred twice. That means every day we're betting all of our money. When this lottery happens, we're betting all of our money on 9. So what would happen is in this crazy town where you get to bet on the lottery, is we'd go here and we'd say, come on, lucky number 9. And we didn't win money. And then next day we played a lottery and we say, come on, lucky number 9. And we didn't win any money. Next day we say, come on, I gotta win some money. Gotta win money. Money, 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 money. Not winning money, losing all my money. I'm going broke. Lost my house, lost everything, lost my car. Don't bet on the lottery. Lottery's not a good way to win money. Every time I have a 10% chance and it's not looking good, this is gonna be the longest simulation ever because I'm going till I win. This is a bad idea. I'm not joking. This is random simulation. We are not winning. There we go. It's about maybe the 15th or 16th trial, somewhere pretty far into it. You know, I got to count them. I got to know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Took 35 trials right there. You know what the probability of the next one being 9 is? 1 in 10. Darn it, it would have been cool if it was a 9. That'd have been really cool. So we want to see a 9 right here. What percent of the time do we see a 9? Well, let's see right here. 1 time, just like our simulation. We have 1 out of 20. Well, not just like, oh yeah, we did 1 in ours. 1 out of 20, that's 5%. And boom, we've done it. Hopefully, does that make more sense right here? We were playing the game to figure out our random lucky number, which is the one that occurs the least. And so you look at the first table here, see which number occurs the least. Trick, it appears twice. That's just the way the question works. And so 9 appeared the least, and since 9 appeared the least, we go down here and we see what percent of the time 9 occurs in this random number sequence. It's like we're betting on that number each day. This was the first day, the second day, all the way to the 20th day, and it only occurred once. 1 out of 20 is 5%. We've done the question. So that's how to do that question right there. That is the random number. Is it possible for your number to appear 0 times in the sample? Yes. We had that one earlier today. In this number table here, it could occur 0 times. Very, very possible, Madison. Very, very possible. And then your answer would be 0%. Great question, Madison. Thank you. The state assignment. First thing we need to know, and chat, help me out here. I forget these things. I teach stats, not geography. How many states are there, chat? How many states are there? How many states are there? The big questions in Stat 201. How many states are there? How many states?
How many states are there?
Any ideas? I think she posts them. That's a good question, Sarah. I don't know. I think we have the link. Madison says there's 50 states. I will agree, Madison. I will agree. So we got 01 through 50 states. The reason I'm using these numbers is because there's not states 51 through 99. There's also not state 00. So these are numbers we're not going to use. These create a great job. 50 states, another one. Let's throw 50 points for 50 states. It's in office hours. We're having fun. 50 points for 50 states right here. Showing up to office hours, getting these points. We found out in class today, we analyzed the data with decision trees, and we found out that showing up, hashtag show up, Claire, life advice. I'm not trying to troll anybody. It's just, sorry, if you're on reality TV, you get to make some reality TV jokes. You get to be respectful, but still make some jokes. That's how it goes. It's life. So with this, we have 50 states, and we're going to generate some random numbers right here. Let's go grab these random numbers. Random numbers are going to be the states. Anyone have any idea what the 6th state is? Because that is the state you will be doing your report on. And I think the confusion for this problem lies in the fact... There we go, that looks better. I think where people get confused on this problem is that with this problem right here, the numbers are not in 2 pairs. Like, they're not paired up together. It's going to drive me nuts if it has a little bits of... There we go. So the numbers need to be paired together in 2 group pairings, which are states. So this is the first group, the first state. We're just going to do a different color right here, and here's the second state. Something weird you should notice right there. There's the 3rd state. Here's the 4th state. Here's the next state. We're just going to pair up all the numbers right here. We're just going to really go through and pair all the numbers so we can just see it, and then we can solve it. What do you immediately notice about some of these random numbers generated? Microsoft Word. What do you notice about some of these numbers generated and why they would not work with this right here? Some of these numbers generated are outside the bounds of 0150. This 6th state right here, is that Arkansas? One of the B states. California? Delaware? It's got to be early on. This 44th state, South Dakota, and then PQRST, Tennessee, Texas, somewhere in there, 44th state, alphabetically speaking. So what you have right here is students will start working on the individual states. But here's the rules for this game. All of our games have rules. Rule number 1. Rule number 1 is you can only use valid state numbers. So that we've got the green ones listed below. Rule number 2. Students get 2 states. Rule number 3. Students get different states. So we see the rules for how to play the game. So what state? Brian goes up, gets assigned a state. What state will Brian be assigned first? What state will Brian be assigned first? Brian's first state is number what? What is Brian's first state he is assigned? We got this, everyone. Stay strong. We will solve this. We will know Brian's first state he is assigned. He's going to go up and be assigned 2 states. And what is the first state Brian is assigned? Because I do not know. And Mubot is not talking to me. Oh, because this counter's not on. Mubot. Why do you not like me, Mubot? It's a capital word. What state will Brian be assigned? What state will Brian be assigned? Ideas? What state will Brian be assigned? I think we need to bring up Puppet Shark, yeah. Any ideas on what state Brian will be assigned? What state with these state pairings will Brian be assigned first? So the state numbers are listed above in 2 number pairings. States only exist between 01 through 50. State numbers like 51 through 99 are not real states. 00 is not a real state. So only these states going from like Alabama to Wyoming, something like that. I don't know alphabet. It's not what I teach. I don't teach the alphabet. I don't teach geography. I just know there's 50 states. I got that far along in my geography. And no 2 students can get the same 2 states. Like we can't have people assigned to all study Tennessee. They'd be like, I want to study Tennessee. And they're like, okay, cool. One student gets to work, do that state. What state is Brian assigned first? What state would Brian be assigned first with these random pairings? And we put them into 2 number pairs so we can view it easier. So all we did was just group them into 2s because we're going to do 2 number pairings. So what is Brian's first state? And it's fine to say I don't know. That's a fine answer. If you're like, I don't know, just say, I don't know. What number will what state number out of 50 will Brian be assigned first? What state number will Brian be assigned first? I don't know. I don't know what state I get. And I'm like, oh no. Mubot sometimes sees the future. I'm going to see the future with Mubot. He can see if people chat before I even see it. Mubot. Does anyone know? Mubot, do you know the answer? Mubot might know the answer. You get... See if Mubot knows the answer. Oh my gosh, Mubot. Thank you so much, Mubot.
I am Mubot.
Oh, that was pretty loud, Mubot. You are Mubot. Oh, and it hasn't even shown up in the chat yet. Yes, Mubot, you are right. We get 6 right here. 0, 6, which represents the 6th state. Thank you, Mubot. Now, the next state pairing we don't get because with the next state pairing, that's a number that does not exist. I will get state 44 next because that is a number that does exist. The next student, so this is one student right here. That's where one student would end. The next student, when we go to their pairings, is going to start at 24, which is a state they can get. But we have a different X on here for a different reason. This time they do not get 44, even though I got it because I got 44. So they cannot get that state. And this would be the next student states. They'd get 24 and 38. We could continue on further, which is not a horrible idea to do, just to see the simulation in progress. I think this is all correct right here, and then these are not real states. So we would see here, if we continued it to the third student, we do have enough trials and values to do the third student's simulation. So this is student 1. We don't have a third student in the problem, but if we did simulate a third student, they would get states 17 and 14. So we are skipping numbers that are outside the boundary of 0, 1, and 5, 0. We also are not using numbers twice, even though 4, and I'm just doing a different on-off shading here so you can see the separation between the numbers. But we see right here, I get, and we'll put it down here on the bottom. So I get 0, 6, 44, 0, 6, 44. And then I also get, or the second person gets, I think I'm going to go the Word document. Second person gets is 24, 38. And that should do it. We did it. We got it. Mubot, thank you so much, Mubot, for your help right here. Let me go back here to the betting. Awesome. For the quiz problem you did earlier about the customers, the one that took forever, what if my 10th trial did not hit 400? Then there was an error, it looks like, Bailey. I'm so sorry. It's a really tough one. If your 10th trial doesn't have enough numbers, double check your work. If your 10th trial does not have enough numbers, double check your work. So it's very possible to make a very small error. It's very possible to make a very, 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 very small error. That problem's tough. That is a tough problem. Good luck. Yeah, did you get it? Did you solve it? Maybe you got what I said. Excellent work. Like, really good work, everyone. This is a tough quiz. Start early, ask questions, check out the videos. Anything you want me to put in a video, I try to walk through it, try to explain it, hopefully with some graphics and some visualizations to help better understand what you're doing and what it means. So with that, my background's just going to break. We might switch over to OBS this weekend. Not stream those OBS. With that, going to rework it. Yes. Excellent work there. Bailey and everybody, keep up the great work. My background's just going to keep breaking. I will see everyone later. Bye for now, everyone. Bye.